Welcome back to the channel. It's Firefighter Pete, and today we're going to review the One Car Stereo's new updated Apple Android CarPlay system for motorcycles. Stick around. Like I said, today we're going to be reviewing the Apple CarPlay Android Auto One Car Stereo Smart Connected Screen. I've thrown a bunch of these on the channel over the last year or so just because they're such a handy and actual safety feature that you can install on any motorcycle. Motorcycle I'm going to be installing on today is my brand new 2024 Harley Davidson Pan America CVO. And this installation is really straightforward on these. It literally is just power, and you can add other accessories to it if you wish, but today we're just going to be doing the power. What's interesting about the new Harley Davidson Pan Americas is that they still don't have CarPlay integrated, which is super frustrating. All of the new cruiser bagger type ones that have the big infotainment systems, those all are running some sort of connected device. But on this model, still have to use the Harley Davidson app, which is kind of frustrating. So anyways, enough about my woes on the bike. Let's talk about installing this. All right, so as far as getting into this, this is their new model, and it's got a lot of new features. So we've got a power connector, we've got some mounting hardware for the bars, miscellaneous other tools, cable ties, little mini screwdriver. These are the cameras, because this one actually has a DVR built into it. And a bonus track, it comes with TPMS or Tire Pressure Monitoring system. So if your bike does not have this installed from the factory, you basically replace your valve covers with these, and it reports back to the high command and tells you what's going on. As far as the updates on this, because I've reviewed a few of these, this is their brand new model. It's the X-300. This is what the manufacturer told me. It has an improved screen design, which means that they fixed the glove issue where it wasn't always registering. So it's a little bit smaller, but it actually is much more responsive. There is now front and rear dash cam recording. So this gives you the ability to have a DVR on your bike in case you get into an accident or you want to catch a moment that you didn't catch on your GoPro. Operating under the new Bluetooth protocols. So this unit will connect between your headset, helmet, the device, your phone, and everything kind of seamlessly interconnects with each other. And then again, TPMS is standard, and they give you a free memory card for the DVR. Let's throw this on the dash and see what it looks like. Oh, and I forgot to mention about this unit. It's kind of cool. This has a really rugged metal connector on the back with isolation mounts built in. And the connectors they use, I like to refer to them as the marine grade fish finder connectors. They're waterproof, they're one-way directional, and they have a little locking ring. So these are pretty high quality connectors. They'll keep the water out. All right, we've got power to it. We've got it mounted, and here's what it looks like. I'm gonna pair it to the device, which pops right up. And then I'm gonna tap CarPlay. Boom, just like that. How slick is that? Then I can have my map and everything I need. The screen is very responsive as well. I'm noticing there's not really much lag. That button on the side will get you into your camera settings. This will get you into your home page. If I have the TPMS, it's front and center right there. I can actually turn this off by just tapping a button and then tapping the screen again. Under the settings, when you factory load this, make sure you go to language and select the appropriate language. Mine was in some form of Chinese, but I put on English, but there's French, German, Italian, Spanish, another one. I don't know what that one is. And then Russian, that looks like. Some time settings and things like that. Brightness settings, everything is right here. It's very slick. Now, the way I mounted this on this bike is a little different than you may mount it. I was going to go for the handlebar mount down here, but the problem is that the bar is too thick. So the mounting bracket this comes with, it didn't fit. What I did was I did a mock-up here above my regular TFT, just to see if it would fit and the windshield would go up and down without interfering, and it does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna machine a bracket so that I can mount that device back in. It comes with like a little clamp thing. And what I'm gonna do is machine a fitting to fit this bracket right here down in, and it's just like a 8mm bolt that goes down. So it'll actually be pretty easy to do, and it will be a sturdy place. It'll be out of the weather and not distracting. So looking forward to that. Now, as far as the dash cams go, they're super easy to hook up. As far as the split screen goes, gives you the date, time, ability to lock in clips to replay, and some of the settings on this obviously tells you a few things you can do. As far as resolution go, full HD on both. Loop recording tells you how long to keep the loop going for. A watermark on the clip to tell you what happened. And this allows you to flip the rear view camera if you're seeing a mirror image. Oh, that's voice recording. That's what that is. So you can record voice as well. Just a note too, if you have LED shop lights, you're gonna see these black bars. That's because of the lighting in the shop, and even this camera picks it up. So it's not a defect. The first time I installed this, I ended up calling and saying, hey, what's wrong with the cameras? And they said, yeah, that's all it is. It's the LED shop lights. But once you get outside, the light goes away. So that's the review for me on the X-300 for one car stereo. I'll put a link down in the description, get you a discount code on it. These are relatively inexpensive for what you're getting. Again, a dash cam to protect your liability. You also have other options as well for CarPlay, for safety wise. It gets you your Waze and your navigation and stuff like that. All in all, pretty sweet deal. I wish more auto manufacturers actually put this right onto their bikes, but we haven't caught up yet to the 21st century. Thanks again. Let me know if you got one of these and if you have any questions down in the comments. And as always, ride safe.